Yeah, so basically you have the mailbox. As I said, we already talked about that a little bit, I think. But yeah, you just drop your mail in there. You can pick a mailbox and see what people have left for you. It's based off of letters, alphabetized and all that stuff. Um, Over here, you have an auction house. Now, people are like, why do you have an auction house? Well, sometimes when a player does something really bad, say for example, they're, I don't know, they do something bad. I don't know. They like steal stuff or they grieve stuff or they like do something even worse. They like, I don't know, something that we don't deem appropriate for the server. Maybe they're really rude to somebody or they're really mean or they're like something like that, that basically we'd never want them on the server again, which is very harsh and very rare. In that case, what we do is we set all this stuff up here. We let certain players of the server, we put like basically mystery boxes worth of their stuff and let people auction off and vote for their stuff. What do we use with the diamonds? Well, we take the diamonds and netherite that we get from that auction and we use it to pay for building stuff like our Technoblade statue over there or our courthouse, which we'll be visiting next. And usually that's decided actually in the courthouse. So basically all this, basically a way to raise money for the state. That's pretty much the courthouse. And then over here, we have the legislative building, which is actually where people like senators and stuff actually go to represent their clans. As I said, when you have a server of 500 people, you actually have a really complex government. So you talk about like, well, oh, hey, you guys have built everything. Well, not only can yeah, you can build a lot of stuff. Yeah, you can get rich, but you also can partake in like government. You can become an elder. That's basically like our equivalent of like representatives. And you have paladins, which are more like, it's not really a direct equivalent. Basically, it's just a power structure that people can decide on. We also have a judge. So this is the Supreme Court. As you can see here, this is where a lot of things were decided. You have a bell here. You can just look up here, but Magnus is our Supreme Judge. So basically he gets to decide a lot of stuff. Size cases. We have an Eiffel Tower. Couldn't do anything without a Technoblade statue. This is pretty much just our lovely Technoblade statue there. It's a pretty cool thing. We literally spent like the day Technopast. We built this out. It was really cool. So we're getting towards like I'll go do a walkthrough of the buildings in the main or my main town. So what I've done in the not 8-9 years is all over in this section, like probably 100 blocks that way, maybe 200 blocks, maybe 300 blocks in that, all of that. I'm trying to think. We'll go through the legislative building, which isn't kind of finished, but I'm still kind of working on it. We also have a PvP arena that's not finished. It's not that building, but the building behind it. Basically, you have like a kind of court system. People, representatives sit up here. They kind of sit up there. They vote, all that kind of stuff. Also, for the new people that are joining, I see you guys. Let me show you real quick how to join. So you have the Discord server. It is located below the Twitch. Basically all you do is you join that, you click the apply channel, there is a link for an application and you just go through and you fill that out. It literally takes less than a couple of minutes. You fill it out, you follow all the directions, you can post your pictures. Gas that you post a couple pictures so we know what your builds look like. And then of course there is a Dynamap on the bottom of this channel so you can see what's going on the server. You can actually like look and see what people are building, so it's also really cool. But that's, yeah, the legislative building pretty much. Trying to think of what would be best to show you guys next. So I think after that, we can just do a quick walk around. I might just do fly around actually, so we can get to some other towns sometime today. So mainly the biggest things is this is kind of the stuff that I built. The oldest part of the server, actually the first building, is that house right there. This was the one that I built back in 2014, so very nice. Also, so this is the more of the newer buildings here because people are now doing clan embassies. We also have some new towns over here, and this is more of everything that we've already shown off so far. So let's talk about some more of the historical aspects of the server. And I see you guys in chat. Thank you guys for joining. But basically, one of the more historical aspects of this server is that we've gone through and we have some buildings that, well, of course we occasionally do have some issues with chunks, but this is the original, the Thanksgiving Hall, which funny enough is, this was in 2018 and we've got everything in here. You got this was like a little Thanksgiving Hall that we made. Also when the update came out for, I believe 1.8 1.18 and 1.19. It was very interesting. Or yeah, 1.18 because they changed the world gen. Basically, it was really weird because it caused a lot of weird things happening because like this all regenerated, and like this isn't like something you would ever find in a Minecraft seed yet. These are all brand new untouched chunks. So down here we have, or at least over here, we have the Thanksgiving haul, which was the 2020 Thanksgiving haul, and we had all these people every Thanksgiving. We get them online, and we have like a big Thanksgiving virtual feast, and it celebrates like another year. Everyone signs their name, and it's more like a historical place. So there is literally like a bunch of different places. I don't remember what I don't think I can get out. Oh yeah, I can. But there's a bunch. This is 2019. That's 2021, and 2022 will be up here, and so on. So yeah, it's pretty much that. Additionally, we have the chunk lands is what we call them. But this is like the place that loves to corrupt. As you can see, it looks like a patchwork quilt. And also we're gonna make a big like raceway, so a nice raceway that will go all around, and it will be like a big racing event also on the server. And then out here, of course, I've been working on kind of making this a little bit cleaner for the racing area. And this is the big pyramid up here. So there is a lot of, this is everything you've seen this entire bit up until the point we're at spawn is literally just built by pretty much me. And that was built in the last like 8 or so years. And now we've got like, trails and lake cities and things like that. And we have our iron farm. This is my spruce farm. We have an iron farm here. This helps supply iron for the entire server. This is not open for public, but it is part of the government that goes on here. So that concludes everything that is one town. We'll go around and show you guys through a couple more towns. I think that would be just a better use of time to show you kind of around. So let's go over to ProGWN's base, which I think we'll just kind of walk through, which I don't think I've actually done a proper walkthrough before. So this is his town, and this is pretty much starting from this boundary here. You can pretty much go on here, and yeah, you can pretty much just take a explore and walk through here. So he's done through and built all of this stuff out. Also everything, as I said, in survival. This is another person's town. So everything you've seen so far in Avience and everything you see in this town is probably 2 of maybe 8 or 9 towns that are of this size. That individual people have actually built. One of them I think was built by a group, and it's probably the largest. But there is lots of towns that we'll be exploring, at least in the stream. So I hope you guys will have a good time with that. Also, by the way, guys, if you have not, you can apply to join the server. It's a really quick process. All you do is you just go to below the Twitch channel in the About section. There is a Discord server. You click on that, and it will take you to here. You just go to the Apply channel. You hit the application. It will take you up to here. You just fill it out, and it's really quick. And then also, if you scroll to the bottom of that channel, you can see the Dynamap. So you can see where everyone is on the server, what's going on the server, who's online, things like that. It's awesome. So anyway, back to ProGWN's base. But as you can see up here, he's got some stuff cleared out. He's working on a building up here. We might actually want to hop up here real quick. But yeah, so the iron from that iron farm is used to craft a lot of these anvils because, as I said, everything is almost, a lot of things are industrial level because we have almost 500 whitelisted players that we need to consistently, keep supplied with resources. Especially when you have like almost 20 people sometimes online, usually on the weekends. It's pretty insane. You just got like cute buildings. You've got lots of cute buildings that they've been working on. Honestly, this is like really, really pretty. Given that, like, yeah, this is all done in survival. This is all done in survival. And this funny thing is, this guy did all this in like 2 years. This is insane. And do I mention this is also both Bedrock and Java? So you can also join on either Bedrock or Java. You just go through apply, and it will take care of the rest. And yeah, there's just so much things to explore. You got a PvP arena that he's gone through and done over here. And this is just, well, another person that just built all this on here. And as I said, there's no claims. I can build here. I'm going to be courteous though, and not place blocks where they shouldn't be. But yeah, you've got houses upon houses. You got mushroom houses over here. You've got more houses over there. You've got houses upon houses. Let's take a quick fly up here to show you kind of a little bit around. So this guy built this entire blimp in survival. We've also got one of the older bases on the server there. You've got a church that he's working on. You got a mountain range, and you got a looks like a little weird house or whatever up here, and some things on top of the mountain. So we've got a couple other towns coming up. I'm gonna try to be very. So that's another town. That's the second town that we've gone through. That's the second person's work. So only thing I've shown you so far is two people's work on the entire server, at least since we started back at spawn again. So the next thing is, hey guys, I see everyone in chat. Thank you guys very much for joining in. The next thing is I'm going to show you guys over here. So if you head on over here, this is our third town that we're going to be visiting. And this is one of the more spread out towns, but I think it does a great job with kind of capturing a unique vibe. So this is Meso. It is a clan, but it is primarily done by Walnut Spice, one person. He owns his little clan. And he builds these towns, which is really, really cute because they have like all these little like old style, Western style builds. And you've got everything. You've got like all these cute little environmental builds. You've got like pathways and all this stuff. And this is all, as I said, done in survival. This is another person's base. So everything you've seen so far, we'll be seeing so far, is the work of like 3 people. So yeah, you got like little towns. And this guy does such an amazing job furnishing his houses. Like, the amount of effort that he put in detail he puts in inside the houses is like insane. He's got like all kinds of little cutesy little builds and a mushroom house. But yeah, Sameko built this little mushroom house in there. I'm sure he's happy about that. Bread house. So basically someone claimed a house and yeah, look how cute this is. Like, you can't tell me this is like amazing. How like cutesy it is. So yeah, we'll just kind of keep walk through the little western town. But yeah, honestly, this is like some of the coolest things that I've seen is just like how all this works, like the amount of build and time that went into this. So this is like the main trail that leads into the town. Hello guys, I see all you in chat. Thank you guys for joining in my stream. But yeah, as you can see, they've got this like western style build here. It's very, very cool. They've built like another house up there, and then additionally you come up here and you've got like this super impressive pathway up here. You got like actually the main base. They've got like literally this, as I said, it might just be best to fly around and show you, but like everything is like rather spread out, but it's also very well done. You've got like, you know, bases upon bases. You've got someone's actual underground base. I think this is Bread's base. Check it out. You've got chest rooms. You got shulker boxes. You got beacons. You got underground things. You got literally like, look how much resources they have. We have optimized everything. Additionally, we do have automatic crafting tables, but that is because that is of course Mojang contributing to that. They just say that that's not something they want to add, and a lot of us are very technical players and we like the idea of having automatic crafting tables in our game. So that's that. And this is more of the town. This is like all, and I might drop down my FPV a little bit so I'm running around, it looks kind of semi-normal. But that's, yeah, look, you got iron golems up there. This feels so awkward now. But yeah, you've got all that going on. You've got houses upon houses. He's even built like this kind of Western style thing. Like I'm gonna go in here because this is just a cool building, but like it's all a Western style house, and you've got like all this is a Meso City Hall, which I can't even get into. What the heck? Yeah, so it has dates, all that, and I don't even know if I can get in here. Is there a way to get in here? Something tells me there's a way in the back. Come on, guys. No? Okay. But yeah, let's see if I can go inspect here and just look around. So this is inside. As you can see, look how cute this is. Look how well done this is. Like, layer upon layer of... Oh, looks like he hasn't done too much on the top. Well, never mind. Just to prove me wrong. But yeah, that's in time. That's in Spectator, by the way. Takes you back to the same place. So So yeah, thank you guys for everyone joining in the stream. I see you guys. Big thanks for watching. They got post offices. He's got all of this, and that pretty much concludes another one of the bases. All the villagers are having a great time with the barrels. I'm going to show you one of the more smaller bases real quick. This one is not particularly massive by any means, but yeah, we'll show you Lava and Carrazza's base over here. Fly over here real quick. Just takes a bit. But I think like there's so much dynamic that goes into like making some of these. You got like literally you got this like aquarium, you got castles. This is Lava and Carrazza's base, and they built all of this in the course of the server. You got fried eggies back on here. You got iron farms. You got basically like huge areas. You've got all kinds of stuff up here. You got big platforms. I think they're the mountain bases over here, but this is like I can go over everything. I'll start with the actual internal mountain base because it's one of the older. Yeah, here it is. This is like the original thing that he built. But then if you kind of come down over here, you got everything else. It looks really cool. And then yeah, kind of tired of this dude. Oh, I can't ban him? Oh. Well. Oh. What do you mean I can't ban him? Oh. Well, that's going to be interesting. I'll have to fix that. Anyway. Let's go over here. So this is the castle. Looks like they've got some all kinds of different stuff in here. Oh, that's stuck. I'm stuck in a hole. But they've got all of this stuff up. They have sentries. This is like sad as like this is like not even like any of the server. Like it's so sad because like so much going on to the server. They built all these things, and that's just like the course of like maybe like 3 people's work. So right now we're in total of like 12 people's work. For those of you that are interested in joining the server, I'm gonna get flying over and I'll show you guys. Okay, I'm gonna get flying, but real quick, I'll show you guys what's going on in the server. So if you come over here and how you join, basically you go below my Discord, or not my Discord, my Twitch. Down here, you click on this, it'll take you to the Discord server where you can then go over here and hit apply. And then once you go over here and hit apply, it will take you to this application. You fill it out. Also, if you want to see like what's going on in the server, you can click on this Dynamap here and it'll take you to this. You can look around. Anyway, I think we're back on the, getting close now. We are getting close. We've got different machines and farms down here, but we're getting close to, actually I should probably make a stop over here first. So this is, we're going to probably want to, probably if I were to rate it, probably maybe the 20th or maybe 30th smallest base on the, largest base on the server. So this is a much more underground base than anything else. So if you go down here, you can kind of visit and see. But basically this is the, I'm trying to remember how to get down there. Yeah, so that's something over here. And you can go down here and visit. So this is the underground base, I believe the city of Braga, whatever you called it. This is just a, and this is also something I can't, yeah, I can get down there. Okay. That takes you up. Should take you down. Okay. But this is someone else's base. They've got like basically a bunch of farms, machinery, chest rooms, bases. And I can go inspect here to kind of show you around a little bit better. But they've got chest rooms, they got villager breeders, they got villager traders, they've got museums, they've got items in the museum, they've got like all of these different things. They've got chest room. Like this is as I said, probably the 20th or 30th largest base. It's not anything ridiculously impressive, but it is in scale of things, just to stop along the way I wanted to point out. Now the question is, always the big question is, what happens and how do I get out? I think it was back through here. But anyway, I thank you guys. I see you guys for joining in my stream. Thank you very much for coming out, joining back, for those of you guys that are joining back. So yeah, so basically we can go over here real quick, drop this down, and kind of see if I can pop up here and get out. So yeah, so those of you that want to join this, I'll go over that in a sec. But yeah, so basically come over here. And this is just, I'll do a quick fly around before I make my main trip over to the big communist town. Communist town is probably the second or third largest base on the server. They have a quite nice base. Technically this is part of the Eastern Bloc, but let's see, I'll just make a quick fly over there. So as you'll see it come into frame on the bottom, it is one of the, I would say, very much more modern. I don't know, it's a different style and unique to the server. Also, yeah, so I think there's a lot of, yeah, to go over tab real quick too. So tab, basically the star next to their name means like their rank. So cyan or aqua is like paladin, or like head paladin. You got basically enforcers, which are like helpers. The elders are red, and this is pretty much landing in here now. So this is the center, or at least the new center of Communist Town. You've got, I know this looks completely insane. There's lots of bases over here. This is the newer side that he's working on. I'm trying to remember how, yeah, it's a button here. And basically there is the underground bunker. He's gone through and constructed this huge base. This is on Shameless, and you've got like all of his resources in here. You got the meeting room, things like that. So everything is done. Oh, now the question is, how do I get out? There we go. I knew one of the buttons did it. And it should pop back over. Does it really pop automatically back up? That's awesome. Yep. So this is the main portal here. Just to fly around and show you, there's this little like dojo thing on the side. Got like a building, a skyscraper. This is also like a realistic thing. There's literally like a passageway through here. Like all this is done also in survival. Like there's no world, nothing. Like this is all like handcrafted survival. Just to fly around, like I can walk through these streets, some of them at least, but like this is like very impressive. You got some villagers that were over here. Fly down here. Yeah, thank you guys for everyone that's joining. If you want to join, there is real quick, let me go over how you do that. I'll probably give it a little bit. I've been doing a little bit too much recently. But yeah, just give it a couple seconds. It's in the bottom of the Discord, or not the Discord, sorry. There's a Discord in the bottom of my profile. Also, you can just type join and it will direct you to the link. But yeah, I'm just going to walk through the town and show you guys. Right now, I'm just showing you everyone the server. We'll get back to a little bit of building later on, but yeah, just showing everyone around different towns on the server. This is all, as you can see, everything you've seen like probably within the last like 5 minutes has been done by one person. So this is like literally insane, and I'm also going to run out of fireworks, so we're going to need to make a stop back at spawn before we head over to like Zeus Town or whatever. But this is, yeah, pretty much looking at the other way, all one person's work, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, I think that's really cool. I think we're gonna head back just to the center spawn, and before we head off to a couple other different bases. So I think one of the main things I'm going to do at this point is probably use the Dynamap to show you kind of what bases look like and how, and maybe you'll even plan which base to visit next. So right now we're heading towards spawn. As you can see, these things that are popping up, these aren't claims, like these aren't like preventing you from building. They're just letting you know. They're all like purely cosmetic, letting you know who's like kind of land you're building in. It kind of helps prevent, especially with a lot of the older players, they like to have a lot of land because they've built a lot already and they usually expand a lot more. They want to have the ability to at least expand farther in the years to come. So it should come as no surprise that they want to make sure that's kind of visible for, you know, new players to figure out. So we're back in spawn now. This is the main plaza, as I talked about earlier. I am going to go through, and I believe I had some diamonds in my shop, and it looks like Fried Eggies is working on fixing up the new spawn area, so I think that's absolutely awesome. He's going through and he's just fixing up the roads for us. So I'm going to take some of my diamonds here. I'm going to use them to buy some fireworks down in the shop because I don't actually feel like crafting any. And this is actually surprisingly, believe it or not, cheaper than it would be to do it. Just given like the weird dynamic of the 1 diamond for 5 stacks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 diamond for 5 stacks. Yeah, I don't think anyone complained that's a good deal. So put my diamonds back up here, and we'll head up to our next little visit. So I'm trying to think of where would be a good spot to visit. We have a couple other towns I'll take a look at real quick. So we'll start making a direction this way. Yeah, for all of you guys that are just joining in now, in the description there is, or sorry, in the on my profile. Actually, I'll probably do that while I'm flying over there. Come on, buddy. So okay, there we go. So real quick, on my Twitch profile, there's a Discord server. When you click that, it'll take you here. There is a application right there. It will take you here. You fill it out. You're good to go. You'll get whitelisted, etc. There's also a Dynamap that you can look around and see where things are. I probably want to stop at some point. Excuse me. But that's basically it. It shows you everything you need to know. Excuse me. So this is Lucas's town, a very small base. Finn's town, also, I can stop in here a little bit because this is something that they spent a wee bit of time on. But yeah, basically this is Finn's base. He went through and he built out this really cool town over the course of like, I don't know, a couple months. And this is a rather modest base, I would say. So heading over to Jammy's base, I'm going to do this one a proper tour because I feel like it's warranted. So Jammy is, besides being one of our staff members, he's also a like longtime player of the server, and everyone kind of simply knows him as the richest player on the server. He gets his fun from actually not only being really good at building, but being literally having like stacks and stacks of diamonds blocks. I think he has almost 2 double chests worth of diamond blocks. We might be able to see that if we head over to his base. And as I said, this is all vanilla. Now, you would say, well, that's not particularly possible to be mined by a player, especially since most of this world is 1.8 chunks, then 1.9, and so on. And I would say you're right, except we have, what, 500 people that distributes. If you were to take 500 people's diamond mining, that would make a lot more sense. Additionally, we have actual like slime block machines that go through and mine netherite for us. People have done that just for the financials of it. So this is just like walking through his town. His base is, I don't even remember where his base is, but he's got dye shops. It looks like different dye, sorry, not shops, but different like farms and stuff. And this is everything he's just built. You've got like everything under the sun. I think this is his main base over here. But as you can see though, like we've got the Christmas area. He's got a Christmas tree over there. We've got much of the new, more modern farms and stuff. He's got started going through and just building a bunch of farms. All right, so you guys, thank you guys for joining the stream. If you guys want to join, link is in the description. I think did he actually get rid of this? No, it's up here. Sorry. So I was gonna say I think he got rid of it. So found a lost shulker of yours. Yep. So people return stuff. People are actually nice like that. Take a visit through his little bunker down here. This is the richest person's base, and I believe. Hold on. That's Walnut Spice's bed. I was gonna say, I believe there was more diamonds somewhere. He might have had them. There was like double chests full of diamonds I saw somewhere. But yes, there was lots of goodies here. He's got an RTX 3090. This would be like kind of the thing I'd want to know if there was something behind. Oh, but no, there isn't anything important. But yeah, he's got like everything all organized out here. And I think we'll head over to his new base because that's going to be, or a new section of his base. So I'm going to fly over there real quick just to save y'all's time. So this is much more of the more modern areas. So he made this entire automatic item sorter that basically sorts all the items. It has the amount that's filled, lights up. And this is all like just one person's semi base. Up here you have a big bamboo farm that then feeds like making bone meal, I believe, and then makes like basalt farms. He's also got somewhere over here. Oh yeah, they've moved entirely to another base, which I will visit shortly as well. That's one of the other larger bases I'll visit, at least on this trek over. Now we're getting to Half Pipe's base. Half Pipe, she does a really good job with her building, and especially she's adopted a lot of the mangrove swamp stuff, the new items. Also, a lot of people are concerned when they join a server that's this old, that like all the items are like super far out or whatever, which realistically they're only about 10,000 blocks out, and a lot of ice highways get you out pretty far. So oh, stretching my chair. So basically it gets you really far out, and it's really actually really easy to go through and get what you need for your builds. But I'm gonna actually walk through here because this deserves a walkthrough. It's a really well decorated interior in the interior. So as you can see, that's when she started the base. And you can go through and just see the cute dynamic here. Also, as I said, for those of you that are just trying to join, there is a below my Twitch right here. You can click on this and it will go through and take you here. Sorry, take you to the Discord server. Here you can hit apply. There's an app in the apply channel. There is an application. You click that, it'll take you here, and you can fill that out. It takes a couple minutes. You'll get whitelisted. You can join, and all that stuff. And then also there's a Dynamap. And as you can see, we're looking at one of the more larger bases over here. This is the Western Block, and they have some of the much more, like I would say, probably some of the best buildings in Minecraft altogether. So we'll basically just go over there, pop that down here, get back to our doing. So this is Half Pipe, and like she's literally gone through and made such intricate buildings, like you can just walk through, casually stroll through, all that kind of stuff. Villagers, traders, and the best part is like all this is done in a swamp. Like I think that's insane that this is like all throughout. There's just like swamp upon swamp, swamp upon swamp, and then like you've gone through and have a kind of transition into this warped fungus kind of biome. Then you have like stuff over here, and also I'm gonna go inspect here so I can figure out where's what. But like it looks like an underground like cave for oxalotls, a huge automatic sorting. Like I don't even get down here. Oh yeah, how do I even get down here? This is the, yep, it's in the beginning of the base. I'm gonna fly over there. But just the amount of like depth that she put into her like base here. So let's see if we can go down here. It's a water farm. But yeah, he's got automatic lava farms. Sorry, she. You got all kinds of like blocks, stuff like that. You've got copper everywhere. Like this is insane. You got copper blocks. Like everything's sorted. Like that's insane. And all this is just one person's work, which I think makes it very cool and worthwhile. You've got overflow. Yeah, you got other things out. I think you can fly up here. Oh my gosh, does this switch automatically? It does. That's insane. That is actually insane. If I can get up here. That's actually insane that it switches automatically. I didn't realize that's super cool. Anyway, there's 54 turtles in there. Oh well. So that is Half Pipe Space, and that doesn't really do it justice. I'm going to visit the Christmas area in a sec and show you just what we built for last Christmas. So last Christmas, we wanted a specific area to celebrate Christmas in, have some type of events. So I think everyone's claimed their stuff. I took most of the bows. Oh, there's just some stuff here. Who did not claim their Christmas present? I don't know if I've seen that guy, so that guy might be getting yoinked. Raw copper. Oh boy. 3 diamonds, by the way, Jay. Okay, but yeah, you can see some people has built the different stuff. Yeah, so different things, of course, and that's pretty much the Christmas town, which I believe it or not is like insane, but yeah, that's just the Christmas town, and we'll probably expand that every year. And this is like something that Jammy built like once on a one-off. So now I'm going to go visit the good old land of probably the most luxurious area on the server. So real quick, I'm going to go through and tell you how to join the server. So in the bottom of our lovely little Twitch stream, for those of you that keep wanting to know, you just click on the Discord server, take you here to apply. There's an application link. Click on the application link. It'll take you this. You fill it out. You get whitelisted pretty much. Take some pictures of your builds, put them in build images, stuff like that. And also, as you see, we're heading over here to the Dynamap. Make sure I'm going in the right area, I guess. Here we are. I think we're getting kind of close. Hit the top corner. So this is a mega, like an actual mega melon farm that uses flying machines that collects all of them. Let's see if I can get a glimpse of it. I don't think I can. Yeah, you can see it just barely over there. They use hoppers and stuff. And then they have a bunch of farms over here in the back here that they use moss for bone meal, for automatic fungus farms, etc. So it's awesome. And then I argue I'm gonna have to walk this because this is probably, I don't know if this is the entrance or not. Let me fly around to the entrance. But this is one of the coolest houses that I think I've seen in a long time. So let me start the entrance and we'll show you everything around. So this is the entrance of his lovely little Jammy's lovely new house. This is filled with people from the clan. And oh my gosh, if they finished that, that's absolutely gorgeous. They built this out as well, which is awesome. So as you can see, we'll just make our way around real quick. As I said, all in vanilla survival. This is absolutely insane. So vanilla survival, they've built all of this lovely little house here. All the other houses, they're working on more houses, things like that. And this is basically the rich kid neighborhood. If that makes sense, this has got to be a like rich kid neighborhood. I think quartz is one of the most expensive blocks you can buy, or at least find. And they've got multiple doors, things like that. So heading up through the house, you have like the main area here, main staircase, which I mean, like, come on guys, this is insane. You can walk through the house and you can just see like each person's different, spot in the house. And I thank you guys for joining. Thank you guys for those people that followed. I appreciate it. But yeah, so just you can see each person's little room. And the worst part is literally there is a room upon room. There's like a dining hall. There is like so much stuff. You've got literally like what? This is probably like 20 people's base. Like between everything on here, I think 20 people like have claimed a room in here. I don't think actually 20 people built this. It's just Jammy. Which, as I said, if you're the richest player on a server, why not flex on everybody like this? But yeah, you've just got like houses upon houses. You got multiple balconies. You got like Walnut Spice as a house. Like, oh my gosh. Like the decadence in this is the fact that the quartz is on the inside and the outside should show you how rich that is. Because like that's all mined in survival. That's ridiculously expensive. You got more and more bases over here. It's awesome. You've got everything up here. You got more and more stuff over here. It's just insane. This is all just one person's house too. Like what is anyone gonna do with like this amount of house? And it just goes on and on and on. And I think, why did someone break the glass here? But I think we'll use it as our escape to get out. But yeah, that's just one person's, like in the garden back here. Look at this garden. Like, I don't think I need to tell you that that's like an insane garden. The decadence on that is insane. They have a sundial. That's also really cool. And this is all flattened out, and I have a feeling they're going to build more stuff. But I think my next thing that I want to look at is what they've done over here. So over here, they've made this massive... Oh my gosh. This is insane. This is like insane. And the best part is inside here, you've got this... And like, it's like a rich... Okay. Okay. But yeah, look at these like statues. They've got diamond swords. The amount of gold here is from our gold farm. And he's got, oh my gosh, he's making a netherite full power beacon. He's doing it. Oh my gosh. This is what happens when you have 10 years, almost, well, 8 years on a server, some players get this freaking rich that this is all vanilla. I don't think one player could accomplish this by themselves, but capitalism surely can. Um, I cannot believe he's actually trying to like do that. He's got most of it done too, assuming that's solid. That's actually most of it's done. I'm really impressed. That's actually like that's insane. This place is so decadent. Um, yeah, we'll go over real quick to the um base over here. And the sad part is we're not even like, I wouldn't even say we're like 1% of the server. Like there's so much bases and stuff. Like we haven't even gone to the Nether yet. Like Nether's got a whole like network worth of stuff. And then this is someone else. This is a Wildcat space that he's working on, which I don't think actually has like much that's inside. He's just making this massive like base as well to kind of oppose jamming, which I thought was like really cool. It looked like really awesome and stuff, like a palace almost. This is all survival too, and he's going through and he's scaffolding it out and stuff. So I mean that's insane. Um, like just insane. Um, I don't even know how else to describe it. So real quick, I think what I'm gonna do now is take you back to spawn, and I think we're gonna try doing probably go over to the Nether real quick and show you the Nether hub. We might also go hit a couple other of the farther out towns that I think are worth visiting. And then also we'll probably just maybe loop back to spawn and see if we can get a couple things done there. Okay, so let's see. So I want to show you guys how to join. For those of you guys, I see you guys in chat. Thank you for that person that's followed. I appreciate it. Yeah, so basically on the Twitch channel, there is this big link to the Discord server. You click on that, it will take you to the this Discord server. There's an apply channel. You just hit this application here. You go through and it will take you here. You fill this out. You get whitelisted really quickly, and then yeah, and then also there's a Dynamap on the bottom here that you can see. I'm currently flying here, but I have that turned off because when you're basically watching over people, you don't want them to know you're kind of like watching over them. I think we're getting kind of close. Still flying, kind of relatively vibing. We're getting kind of close, I think. I think I know where I am. Someone's wiped this for us. Where is this? Did I lose my bearing? Oh, by the way, just go to 0, if you ever get lost. Okay, I know where I am. We're at Jamie's house now. But basically, all we're doing is we are heading back to spawn so that I can, yeah, head back to spawn and get through all the stuff. I just want to show you guys all the stuff I guess I can today. But yeah, thank you guys for everyone that's like following and stuff, watching. I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, so this is the main spawn again. We'll go to the Nether real quick, see what's going on in there. I think, yeah, we'll go in here real quick, hop in here, and just take a look around. But like, I guess I can't really show you guys everything probably in the course of today because there's way too much. This is the Nether hub, and I'll probably show you on the Dynamap too. But to go into the spectator real quick, just to look around and show you, this is the entirety of the main part of the Nether hub. This is like done, as I said, all in survival too. This was done, I believe, with the help of Schematica or whatever, so that's why it looks really well done. They basically took a schematic, did some world edit on another world, and then got all the blocks and built it all in survival. But Schematica is really cool. I think people have used it before just because it makes things a lot easier when it comes down to actually building them. But there is literally like bases upon bases in terms of the Nether too. There's Nether tunnels that people have taken. There's like spiral staircases that people have built. We have basically a entire like obsidian top like 2B2T has. We also have an obsidian farm. We also have like ice tunnels that people travel to get out from spawn. We have a big hole in the top of the bedrock above spawn. Let me see also. Let's go to the end real quick. I think that'd be good, worth our time. So yeah, so you can see all the different people were here, when people was here, all that stuff. And then this is a different location than I thought it was. I think we had an issue with nether portals recently. This is definitely a different location than I'm used to. Yeah, it's below. That nether portal just does not seem to be popping today. But yeah, let's go to the nether, or the end real quick. As you can see, you've got like, so it looks like someone's made, just to go into spectator real quick, someone's made a path here. You've got like chest upon chest upon chest upon chest upon chest of obsidian. Because we use like the wither trapping system here to break the obsidian. They also are making, oh my gosh, they are making a, is this an ice highway? They are making an ice highway. No way. This is like insane. This is what like absolutely insanity looks like. This is like what they would use to make like huge ice highways in the end. That's awesome. But as you can see, this is our end. It's not anything super fancy. We have literally a bunch of different islands out there. I think I will summarize this really quickly by just going into the Dynamap real quick and showing you what it looks like. So switch over to the end real quick. So this is our end island. We have pretty much, yeah, so this is like different little XP farms by different clans. There's also big clan rivalries. So since like everyone, so obviously there's, you know, as I said, no grief protection, but different clans like to fight each other. So that's what this kind of, people don't want to share things. So they each build their own XP farms based off of, you know, all different sorts of things. Also, if you notice, there is something, I believe one of these are wither rose farms. One of these, there's an Enderman farm. I think Zach has a, there's also a spot somewhere in like this main loop here that is a, that actually is a, like plains biome in the end. So, also, as you can see, there's like all these different bases over here, bases over here, bases over here. There's one all the way down here, which this is the Sway town. As you can see, that's just like a whole big base over there. I think we're gonna head over there shortly. Rez is building something, a massive base. There's a lot of like, I can't even go to everything today because these are like so far out. These are like 10,000, 20,000 blocks out. Got mushroom castles. You've got like ice kingdoms. You've got different claims on that. You've got houses in the middle of nowhere. You've got Deroxamated over here in literally the middle of nowhere. You got like a big hole in the ground that someone's done all the way down to bedrock, do I mind you? Like, this is like big bedrock hole. So yes, I will try to show you guys as many things as I can today, but like this is like insane. I think we'll make a trip out to Rez's base and head on back. So let's see, hop back home real quick. And this is where you'll spawn. So once you spawn, you'll just get your kit stuff. We'll go over that more in a sec. But I don't know why is this down one? But basically, there's a kit area over there. There is shops, all that stuff. When you join, there's also something in the application stuff. I think we can try making. I think we'll try making another trip. So a trip over to the Sway base without having. What is this? Take a boat. Okay, I'll take a boat. I believe it is down this way. This is Communist Town. Make sure I'm in the. Let me go check the map real quick for the Nether. Dynamap show real quick. So I show up on Dynamap. So there I am. I want to be in the opposite side of these Dynamap real quick. Here we are. So let's make a trip over in Sway real quick. So I'm going to switch this back over to the regular world. And I'm also going to put on my chest plate in case I make an unexpected visit in the lava. Actually, I think there was a better way to do this. I think there was actually. Hold on, let's see. I think there was a better highway because this is like a poorly done highway. There are much better highways. I think they just tried making this so that, yeah. Okay, where is the better highway? It's right here. This is it right here. They've done this right here. Yep, that's what I'm looking for. So let's see. Nope. Didn't have my lights run. Here, this is what I'm looking for. Hey, buddy. Let's see, get this on real quick. Make a trip over to Sway now. So this is the speedrun Sway. Ice bridges are very popular in the Nether because they make things substantially quicker. People really enjoy getting places very quickly with them, so I'm not particularly too worried. We'll get over there pretty quickly. For those of you that are just trying to join or trying to figure out how to get apply and stuff, there is an application in my about section on my Twitch page. You just basically click that. It asks for the and go to the apply channel. It's a quick channel that you can get into, and it will have a link to an application that you can go and type in. And then once you do that application, we get whitelisted pretty quickly. Also on the bottom of that, or the most newest message, should be a link to the Dynamap, so you can see what's actually going on the server. It's actually kind of nice. So, oops. Let's see if we can get over to Sway. I hope I'm going to Sway. I assume I am. They've got rail carts and stuff too, so they can get out and back pretty quickly. There's also, yeah, lots of other bases that are so far out I couldn't get to them today. It take like all day of me just getting there on stream to actually like be worthwhile. Thank you guys for those follows. Thank you guys for the viewing, for those new viewers. If you want to join, as I said, there's information for that in the description there. Yeah, sorry, in the description, the about section of my Twitch page. Yeah. So, oh, some random redstone. Nice, nice, nice. Getting kind of close, I think. That might have been Rez's base. Just a random emerald block. We're getting all kinds of random things on the highways. Here we go. We should be at Sway now. Here we are. This is not what I thought I would be, but it seems like the whole world has like shifted off, like the blocks that it normally is on. It's just shifted, like the whole end of the whole nether is shifted. I don't know where's the best spot to get out. Like, how much climbing are we doing? I hate how slow this is. But basically, as we're going on right now, you can see outside Sway, they've got some very nice impressive builds there. Oh, and of course. Okay, so Sway here. As you can see, this is the main area. This is their main central area. They have literally like throne rooms and crowns and oh, come on, throne rooms and stuff like that. They have a throne literally of my face. Yeah, throne room like that. That's awesome. If I don't get like completely squashed. Then down here is their they have a big chest room below, which is insane too. I mean, like this is just also one of the more larger towns, but this is multiple people. I don't know how I get down there. But basically, this is what it looks like down here. A chest room. I'm in spectator, by the way. But that's just spectator, and it'll take me back there where we were. Just for third-person viewing, pretty much. Let's go over to Rez's base, because it's rather large, especially on the map. Yeah, this is the ice pathway. They've got like big stuff in the sky. They've got huge farms. They've optimized. They've built all kinds of sky bases. They've got PvP arenas. They've got like farms. They've got little jungle houses. Make a trip over to Rez's house now. I think we're gonna probably make our way back to spawn shortly. After I finish up, probably we'll hit Rez's base, make a dip, and then we can make our way back to spawn. So yeah, so here we go. So this is Rez's base, and thank you guys for those new follows, and thank you, welcome new viewers. Yeah, here you go. So this is his base, which is just a jungle temple, which I feel like, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I feel like it's so, like, in spectator, to look around here real quick. I feel like this is so, like, cool, yet I feel like just having a regular jungle temple feels kind of like, I don't know, like you just have a small little base or whatever. Like, I mean, this looks trippy as heck too. But like, he's done the whole thing in a circle, which is awesome. And I think he's gonna fill it out with moss or whatever, but it feels like so like, I don't want to say underwhelming, but like it's just a small little base, like in a generic naturally generated jungle temple, yet like it's got all this pretty stuff on the outside. Anyway, make our way back, and we'll just make our way back. He's got a little pathway over there, and yeah, we'll just get back to spawn. I'll show you guys, for all those new people that keep trying to want to join, I'll show you what happens when you join. Um, and yeah, thank you very much for all those viewers. And I appreciate the follows too. Yep, so almost there. Here's another. This is another portal that you were supposed to come through. But let's go through here, make our trip back, head back to spawn. I'll show you guys what for all those new people. And why did we get in a different spot this time? Okay, well, we're in quite a predicament. Let's see what we got here. Why are we using... Okay, why do I have a feeling that this is like gonna take me up to where I need to be? It's the kind of server we are. We use freaking emerald blocks to get up places. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, no, maybe. Is this silk? This is silk. Do 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 do. Do do. Do 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 do. Okay, where's my boat? There's some leather. Some more leather. Okay, make our way back home real quick, and I'll show you guys where you guys need to do in order to get going on joining the server and getting your starter stuff, so you know where to go. Yep, hurry up. This takes so long, especially for some of these farther out bases. I'd recommend, like, if you built something here, that you don't actually build it like super close. Also, for those of you guys that keep trying to join, all you have to do is just go into the bottom of the Twitch page or whatever. There's a profile section. You just click on the Discord link or whatever to join or whatever, and there's an apply section. You go through, you hit that apply link, or that Google form link or whatever, and you fill that out. It takes you a couple minutes or whatever, and then you'll get accepted or whatever, denied. Usually it's like if you build half decently, we'll accept you. There should be people looking at it now, and yeah. And then also there's a Dynamap, so you can see like where I am on the map. I probably should turn that off though. But yeah, so basically that's that. So just zooming along real quick. This is like ice highways are so much of the much more efficient way to travel. Like, I don't think, I mean, Elytra is nice, but like this is still substantially faster than Elytra would be. And I mean, I wish there was some better Elytra perks or whatever. Like, I wish you could have some type of chest plate or something on there, but yeah, not particularly. We got some weird stuff from this trip too. Make sure I eat some. But yeah, no, make sure we'll be at spawn in a sec. I'll show you all those new people how to join. We've been having a couple new people join while we were on here, and the stream as well, and so far at least. And yeah, see if I can hop down here. I was gonna say I better have my Elytra. Sneak through this spot right here. We'll go back to spawn real quick. And then I'll probably show you guys what it looked like on Discord real quick. So, why are we down here? This is like, why is this the spot that you come through the nether portal at? Okay. They've changed around everything, it seems. Okay. We're gonna need a major change in nether portals. I think we can make that hole. Nope, never mind. I was gonna say that's not something we can do. This is what happens when you have a... Oh, come on. Yeah. I'm trying to think of where the best spot to get out from would be. Huh. gotta be some spot way up from out here. Here it is. That's what I'm looking for. There we go. And we'll get out this. So we're back in the shopping district. Now we'll get up to spawn real quick. And we'll be good to go. So as you can see here, we're back at spawn, the center area, and went through a stack of fireworks. We'll go through. So real quick, let's hop over to Discord and I'll show you what it looks like and how you join the server. So all you have to do in order to join is go below to the About section on the Twitch channel. Go through and click this icon here, and this will take you to the Discord server. It'll pop you up right here and drop you off where you need to be. And that will take you to what you need to do. Then you just go over to this Apply section. There is a Google form right here. You just click that. That will take you, and you can just fill that out. Enter your information. It literally takes less than 10 minutes. You can get whitelisted. There is a bunch of people in this Discord server that can whitelist you, so it'll be relatively quick. And I'm not talking about here. This is when you first join, you only see a few people. You see a couple staff. We've got quite a few people. Also keep in mind, every year that joins, they get a number. So this is an 8-year-old server. That's not some like clickbait title. People that join in the first year, the second year, third year, fourth year, and we are currently on the 9th year of people joining. So this is year 9 right here, and we almost have 500 like whitelisted players currently. So all you do, fill that out. You're asked to submit a couple images. People submit their images here, and they show some builds off. So basically to know that you know what you're doing. So anyway, let's get back to the game real quick. Switch back over to game capture, and I'm just gonna pop that overwards. So basically, we're back at spawn. I just kind of want to show you around again. So as you can see, the starter resources for people that may just be joining the server, there's pretty much a bunch of free stuff right here. You can kind of get situated, get all the iron you need, everything. Also, all this is automatically like processed and done. So this should automatically refill itself. So the carrots refill itself. The iron automatically refills itself. There's an iron farm up there. There's a carrot farm technically down there. There's a bunch of wool that gets from the sheep. And you even have sticks. And this wool, or this sheep, is done by collecting some of the iron that falls a certain way. So for example, not all the iron falls down. Some of it falls down here and some of it falls down up here. As you can see, this is completely full of iron. So as you can see, then some iron dropped on us. So that's what the big airship does, is it drops the iron. Also, as you look into a couple things you'll notice in chat, this is a very vanilla server. I say that because not everything, especially after you've been 8 years, you can't have a pure vanilla server just by practicality. You have like 500 people. You need to have like some like plugins that kind of keep track of who's doing what. Because if you have 500 people playing on a server, they will grief, they will steal, and there needs to be a way to track that. Also, the stuff that you're seeing is from Discord. Those are people actually in the Discord server talking. And then also there are clans here. So clans are basically clans. There's no TP. There's nothing like that. It is vanilla. It is just, there is no, it's just like clans, basically prefixes that people can set to associate with other people. So this is the big spawn plaza. You got some names here. When I joined, all these first couple year players joined. The server recently really took off over the last couple years. And as you can see, this is the main spawn plaza. This is where everyone will congregate if there's some type of event. This is basically the center of the world, even though it's not really. This is the original spawn, so everyone likes to take it seriously. So up here, this is the exit. So when you basically join and you want to build, you just go out far that way. Also, additionally, I should probably show this as well. But if you go on here, there is a Dynamap, and that Dynamap will show you what the server looks like. Basically, everywhere you can build, there's a bunch of places down here that you can build anywhere that's not like, when you click on it, it will say like something like Avenian land or whatever. Anything you click on that doesn't have like something that pops up is probably free real estate. So of course, if there's a house there, I probably wouldn't build there. They might not have gotten around to claiming it. And also these claims are like virtual. They don't actually, like, there's no land claiming in the server. You could go over here and build if you wanted to. It just prevents disputes of like who owns what, I guess. So back to the server. So yeah, so if you're trying to join, as I said, we'll go over that in a sec. There's a whitelist process, but it's pretty self-explanatory. Basically, that's the exit. Mailboxes are over here. This is basically anytime you want to drop something off for somebody, but you don't want to actually have to like meet them up. Say they're like really far out. You can basically just go over to your mailbox, and you can see someone dropped off 64 diamonds in my mailbox. So I can claim those 64 diamonds, and I'm not going to claim them at the moment, but people just drop things in your mailbox. You put a light there so people know they don't have to walk all the way down. And as you can see, people have been here. So this is a mailbox. You can like write a sign and claim it. It's not that difficult to do. Also, there's a couple other cool things. So you have the kits area, you have the mail room, you have the exit. There's the shops. And so down here is all the player shops, and they're in this building. They're not in that building. They're all below. There's also some free stuff. So like, for example, people throw like what they consider junk to be in here, and you could take whatever you want from these 4 chests. So they are pretty popular, and really stuff doesn't actually stick around. So anything in here is free real estate. These are not free chests. They're redoing the roadways right here. So this is these shops. So this top is me and my girlfriend's shop. We've got sponges and all that kind of stuff. And then up on top of that, you have even more stuff that we're selling, me and her. And then below here, you have almost 100 shops of different players that have built stuff. So if you want to join, for those of you that are in the Twitch chat, there is a link below the Twitch, and I'll go over in depth how to join in a second. But pretty much that's that. As you can look here, it's a nice little water spout to get in here. And then you've got all these cool shops. So over here, we've got Finn that's doing his banners. It's really awesome. It's got all kinds of banners in here. I can't do it justice by going over everything. And this is actually a clan shop, which means a group of people work together to make this shop. It's got the really new blocks up there. And it looks like you even got a skulk sensor. They sell things pretty cheap, so mending books for a diamond. One of the great perks about having such a large and old server is that you have a lot of people that actually end up working together. And so while someone may have a mending book, there's a lot of farms. There's also a lot of farms like we don't have, which a lot of people will be like, oh, well, everything has already been done. Honestly, if you're thinking that way, it's not really true, because there is a lot of like lore, which I can go over in a little bit, but like there is a lot of dynamic and economy and stuff like that, and power dynamics that you wouldn't get on any other server. Like, yeah, you can build every farm in the game, but do you have like the impossible armor? Like, I don't know if you see this armor, but this is impossible currently in the version. This is vanilla. This is 1.14.1 God Armor, which was the only version that it was actually possible to create this. And I believe this is the 1.9 God Bow, which there's only a couple of them on the server, but they are mending in infinity, and those are craftable in 1.9. And since the server is so old, we can actually like have those items, and you can buy them, you can sell them. You can do work for other people. You can hire people. There's a lot of economy-based stuff that you couldn't do on any other server. Like, yeah, you could hire someone to go like, mine out something for you on another server, but you'd have to trust them. You'd have to like know all that stuff. Everyone on here is vetted. There's like almost 500 whitelisted people. They're all vetted, and you can like pay them out, and they'll like mine out something for you, or they'll help you build something. You can pay them, and everything is done in diamonds. So as you can see, nothing in any of these chests is like, you don't pay anybody. I can go in there and take stuff. But usually it's like general practice that you actually give people their stuff. And so there's shops upon shops. Anything you could think of, people try to sell, because if you get more diamonds, you get more power, and you get more control over the economy. And it's all vanilla economy. It's not like, you're having wild plugins controlling that. Real quick, for everyone that's in the chat, see y'all. Thank you for joining. If you guys want to apply to join, literally all you have to do is there is a Discord server here. You just it is in the description of the Twitch channel. So if you go to the about, you click on this icon right here, it will take you to the Avience Discord server, which you can hit this apply option, and then up top here there is a application. You just click it right there, and it will take you to this application that you just fill out. It takes you like 5 minutes, wherever it is. Here it is. And then also on the bottom here, there's a Dynamap. You can actually see what's going on the server right now, and take a look around. There's lots of things over there, and of course where to build. But yeah, hopping back over here. So this is just one shop, and as I said, this is all vanilla. So there is a lot of different, lots of different shops. So someone actually made some map art, which is awesome. We'll go over the museum in a second, but as you can see, they've made some really awesome map art. That's insane. These have like shops, like they're selling, you know, all different kinds of books. This person's got their shield. That's an awesome way of organizing the armor stands. So there are a couple minor tweaks to the game. None of them are actually game changing. They're just purely vanilla cosmetics. So basically you can change how you orient your armor stands, or I can actually sit down, and I can sit down on the ground, or I can sit down on anything really. Additionally, the most two interesting ones is /S, which gives you access to spectator mode. You can go fly around, you can see what's going on in the world, you can see kind of what's going on, and when you do it again, it takes you right back. So there's not really any cheating with that whatsoever. It's not like you're moving around. So yeah, there's just shops upon shops. Like literally, people have made some of the most amazing shops that I've like quite ever seen. They're absolutely awesome, and each of these people are like, you know, selling completely different items. They're selling like I can go and spectate and show you around, but like the amount of shops that we have in here, like we have people doing all kinds of interesting shops. You've got like everything from selling literally gold blocks for like diamonds to like shops selling shulker boxes for 9 diamonds. Oh, look, no, sorry. Totems full of undying for 9 diamonds per slot. Like, I don't know what else to say for that. That's like, that's like insane. 9 diamonds for a shulker box full of totems of undying. And you've got just everything. And this is all like players that come on here. We have literally usually 12 players online. The server was down for a little bit because we had some issues, but I got those all resolved. But like literally 500 whitelisted people. Anyway, so that's that section. We'll come over here. Hey, I see everyone in the chat. Thank you very much for joining in. I appreciate it. So yeah, so this is pretty much, yeah, this is just all that really cool stuff. All these shops that people are starting or working on, and like it's just crazy the amount of like possibility here. So that is all underneath spawn. This is like the shops all underneath spawn, and that is just a portion. So real quick before we get over to the next stuff, I just want to show you, we'll go over to the museum in a sec. I might show you down. This is the original spawn area. This has been modified. We have a crafting chest, which is a chest and a crafting table. This is actually like a bug out that happened, but it's like legit. Additionally, we have a floating torch. This is a legit floating torch. It's surrounded by glass. But real quick, let's also show you how to join the server. So basically, there's a Discord server. It is, yeah, right down here. Click on that, sends you a Discord server. There's an application right here, this link right here. You just fill it out and we'll whitelist you, and then you can join. Also, there's a Dynamap on the very bottom of the apply channel that you can see kind of what's going on. Who's what. I'm actually hidden right now, so as you can see, we're technically like right here, and I'm hidden because it's saves space. I don't want people stalking, especially if I'm looking at other people. But that's pretty much it. But yeah, there's the shopping district over there. There's a crafting chest. There's an old kit system, and this is the carrot farm. So these utilize villagers. They drop the carrots for the villagers, and then those get pumped up for you to eat and use above. So that's pretty much that section. Come up here real quick, and I'm trying to think of what else would be best to show off. That's pretty much it for the most part on that section. We'll show you a couple more of the buildings. There's a lot of buildings to show off, so I'm going to do my best. There's a nice skeleton horse too. This is a cobblestone farm, and this is a very nice one because this was designed I think it was actually built by one of our very good engineers. I'm gonna actually go into Spectator just to kind of show you what this looks like. But basically what this does is it looks like someone's actually messed with the timings. I think this it looks like someone's messed with the timings. Oh, yeah, they're missing a I think they're missing a yeah, they've messed this up a little bit. Okay, I guess it's messed up a little bit. Needs some tweaking. You have a sheep farm over here that supplies wool. So down here you have a mega sheep farm that supplies black wool in this case. Also you may see the lots of bamboo over here. This is optimized and run by different mine carts. They all sit over here and they're optimized, and basically they pick it up, and then that's what's used to smelt it all up. So down here, you have lots of, I guess we had lots of cobblestone at one point. Is this really all empty? Dang, I'm impressed. This is like all emptied. What the heck? Okay, there you go. So some of the stuff is not emptied. It looks like I need to get that working because it looks like that's been annihilated by people. Some of it's in here, but some of it definitely is not. So I need to get that working. But there's also backup ones over here in case the front ones get broken. A huge smelting system, and I could go over that and show you that. But yeah, thanks for all the new people joining. This is just a showcase tour of the server. So I showed you all that already. So let's go over here. Spectator is purely cosmetic. It lets you look around, but it doesn't actually let you edit anything. This is the God Bow too. Such a nice tool to have. So this is the server museum, and this sucker is basically one of the best buildings I think I've ever built. This is one of the most popular places for new players to come look around, and yeah, you can see pretty much everything about the server. For new players, this is an 8-year-old server. Literally what you're looking at, well, not this was built quite recently, but this server has been around for almost 8.5 years now. And so you can come on here, take a look, apply to join. We have all the different map art. So map art of me, they made a map art. Someone made some like note to staff. We got, black and white. Now the white is actually really good because you can put this map on a bunch, like in a room, and put this on every wall, and then people will join in and have like no idea, like completely disorients them. Same thing with the black one. Someone, Zach over here made a Technoblade art, and I saw another one I need to add. But yeah, that's everything. Additionally, if you come over here, you've got the 2 dragon eggs. One was we got one in 2014, and the other one was 2016 when they updated the end that caused some, at least for us, the dragon egg to respawn. So that's why there are 2 of them. Yeah, and also if you're trying to join, there is a link in the bottom of the Twitch stream. So you just click this link, takes you to the Discord server. You can apply. There is an application link right here, tutorial on how to join the actual server. And then also there is, do the application. And then also down here, you have a Dynamap on the very bottom right here that lets you like look around and see what's going on. Anyway, let's come back over here. So next room is some maps. We have some maps from different periods on the server. We got like, different places, different bases, different parts of the server. You've got like Defective's Guardian base. You got different bases there. Not everyone has actually bothered and added in their base. This was 2020 spawn. This is what the spawn looks like now. So like in 2 years, we've added pretty much a bunch. Finished the museum. That's where this is right now. Finished the museum, built all this stuff up, and it's looking really good now. And then also this is another city. Everything you've seen so far is probably one of like 6 or 7 cities that are probably of equal size or larger. So when you have a server 8 years old, you also have a bunch of books. So people have literally filled this place with books. We have a couple books that still are not in here, and some didn't actually make the cut. There's probably about a couple of double chests worth of books that these are the best from. This is our banner room and shield room. So we have banners from the beginning of the server. My friend's banner that he made in 2014, like the original Redstoner banner, like all this kind of stuff that was built throughout the server. Let's see, go over here. There's a whole bunch of stuff above spawn or above it here. So if you head up top, there is a bunch of things that like were originally here that you can't actually, all the original items and stuff. So all the items are actually held up here. You got everything from God armor to basically memes on the server to like gifts that people gave me. You've got like first of certain items. You've got like first elytra found on the server. Yeah, and there's a lot of space to expand too, because the server's been around for what, 8-9 years. It'll probably be around for another 8-9 years, if not longer. It's also one of the main appeals why people actually come to the server, is like we do a lot of work to make sure everything's like backed up and safe, so that the server, if something were to happen, the server is still around. You just kind of just start it up again and people play on it. It's